All right, welcome to a Boulevard Paper Fight gameplay video. Here I'm going to be testing out 3L the Quarter Barkeep, which I just did an unboxing of. So we're going to see how that pilots. And I believe this one is a racing deck. So let's see if my thoughts are accurate at all. Just here waiting for a player to come in so we can jam some games. All right, we got someone right away. Choosing their deck. All right, let's start this off. They won. Okay. It's a deck in Chinese, so that's not going to help me. So I'm going to have to just play this on the fly and see what happens. All right, so got to see if the pack is an ideal. Nature's Call. I'm going to keep this and just try and race. They're going first, so I can load out some of these Sanctum cards. I got the Umbra, Seeker Needle, Nature's Call, and to save the pack. Sergeant Zekiel is not helpful to start with, but I may go with the Virtuous Works right away. Let's see what this person does. So they mulligan their hand. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so it's just the deck names in Chinese characters. They have a Key Charge, Nocturnal Maneuvers, Doorstep to Heaven, Gateway to Dis, Sequus. All right, good to know. They start off with a Hallowed Blaster, which they have 3 of. I think I'm actually going to go Shadows because I want to unload 2 cards, and this isn't going to get me anywhere near a key where I can use the Umbra next turn if it survives. So that's all I'm going to do. Yeah, and then I got another Sergeant Zekiel. And that works really well with the Skirmish Steel one. So provided Umbra survives, I can do some cool tricks with a Sanctum turn next time. Let's see what happens. So choosing Dis as their next turn. Starts off with a Schuler. Has 4 more Steel 1, so I have none. They steal none. And then they put a Flame Wreath, so +2 power against Hazardous. All right, that's all they're doing. So they're Hazardous. Yeah, so I can't even use my Umbra in this situation. So, destroy each damage creature though, so I can do some stuff like that. I think I may just go. No, I'm sticking. I can't. This deck I need to not be so concerned about the board. So let's go with the Sanctum turn. Sticking with that. So we'll play the Virtuous Works to start with. Play the Sergeant Zekiel. So I want to see if this actually does die. Yeah, it does, which I'm fine with. So here I'm going to get ready for a save the pack play potentially. And that's all I'm going to do. So I grabbed a Blinding Light, Too Much to Protect, a Nexus, have the Perilous Wild, Nature's Call, and I have Save the Pack. So I'm just going to see how they play this out. I feel like I did a really weird turn last time. I mean, the Umbra was unnecessary, but at the same time, everything else in my hand was going to end up destroying that. They had like 1 Ember to steal, which I couldn't do with the Flame Wreath, so I may have misplayed that last one, but next turn I think I'm going to go for an Untamed. Let's see how they respond. So they chose Untamed, play the Flaxia, gain 2 if your controls more creatures than you, which I don't. How did that happen? Oh, if you control more, sorry. So if they control more creatures, so yeah, they gain 2. Then they play the Troop Call for the Pip. They're at 4, and it's my turn. So I'm going to go with the, because I can get into forging territory. No, I can't. Is there any way I can deal damage to that? Nope. Do I want to play Nexus? It's elusive. No. So let's go with the Untamed. I'm just going to get cards out of my hands. So we're going to play the Perilous Wilds. Turn up to 3 creatures. So I don't think I want to return Sergeant Zekio. Actually, I could return Sergeant Zekio, but that doesn't help me get through my hand. So yeah, I'm just going to play this just for the pip. Return nothing. Then I'm going to chain myself just once to get rid of that. Keep the board neutral. And that's going to be my turn. So I have a Terms of Redress, Troop Call, and I have the Nexus, Blinding Light, and the Too Much to Protect. So I think I'm going to go Sanctum next turn. Just because I have the most cards in my hand that fall into that category. I'm not going super fast right now, so unfortunately that's unfortunate. If they get really good on their key, I can actually Too Much to Protect them. So just waiting to see what they choose to do here. Their discard has a Flame Wreath, the Schuler, and a Troop Call. Mine right now has Save the Pack, Nature's Call, Perilous Wilds, Sergeant Zekio, Umbra, and a Virtuous Works. So I wonder what they're debating here. All right, they chose Dis. And they lead off with Gateway to Dis and gain 3 chains. I'm kind of okay with that. Wow, that was it. Okay. I cannot play more than 2 cards each turn, so I need to get rid of that. Do I have anything that can do that? No. No friendly creatures. I think I am just going to... I think I'm just going to actually go Sanctum and play 2 cards. Yep, that's all I'm going to do. That's it. Nothing else. I'm on check. This is not a very exciting turn, but I do have the Silvertooth now. I have the Glorious Few. So many creatures they play. I have the Niffle Ape, Troop Call, Nexus, and Too Much to Protect. So they play a Schuler. So I forge a key. Perfect. They're still haven't forged a key, so I'm going to keep racing. So I think I am just going to go... I think I should just go with a Glorious Few here. No, you know what? I'm going to actually save the Too Much to Protect for next turn. So I'm going to go with Untamed here. I'm just going to play the Troop Call. There's no sense delaying this out. Followed by the Niffle Ape. And that will be my turn. So now I have this good... I didn't go as much as I could have. I should have maybe played more shadows, but next turn I can play a lot of shadows. And if they take out the Niffle Ape somehow, I have the Glorious Few to play. And then I can use my Silvertooth to take care of this Ember Imp. So they again chose Dis. Did they play another Ember? Oh no, there's 2 Ember Imps. That's frustrating. No, I actually got it covered. Yeah, this is perfect. And somehow they still haven't gotten to... Okay, so they have more, still all but 6. Okay, so do I just let them forge? I can play Sanctum, gain 3 Ember, puts me at 4. No, let's clear their board. So I'm going to go Shadows. Okay, gotta be careful this stage I do this. Get rid of 1. Next silver tooth. Get rid of 2. Play the Nexus. Get Schuler down. And they're going to forge, so there's no point in me keeping this at this point. It's just a dead card. I think I held it too long anyways. So here we go. They forge. And Nexus and the Seeker Needle out. And my hand just filled with a Speed Sigil, Raiding Knight, Big Twig, Lady Maxima, another Niffle Ape, and the Glorious Few. So unfortunately, it's a pretty even board. I think I'm going to have to go with the Sanctum here of Glorious Few, Raiding Knight, and Lady Maxima. So let's see how they respond. They can't really kill my Nexus unless they have a direct damage kill. They chose Dis again. Let's see what they do. So they reap with Schuler. I don't know what this person's doing. This is so weird. Are they going to gateway to Dis again? Mind Barb. Okay. So I discard Niffle Ape. Perfect. I think I will go... Yeah, I gotta go Sanctum. So I go Sanctum. Discard the Glorious Few. Well, actually, we'll just play. Doesn't matter. Play Lady Maxima. Stun Schuler. Play the Raiding Knight. Capture 1. End turn. Not a very exciting turn. Now I'm starting to get the cards I need to make this work. So I got a Full Moon and a Hunting Witch with a Big Twig, which is great. I also have a Speed Sigil and an Umbra and a Virtuous Works. So depending on how the board state remains over this next turn, will kind of dictate what I do. Yeah, because right now I can use the Seeker Needle to gain 1. I can reap. That's 2. Play Speed Sigil, that's 3. Play Umbra, that's 4. So I can get 4 next turn just from that. And then here I can use Lady Maxima. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can get 5 through Sanctum. And then through Untamed, I can get the Spirits Away. Perfect. That makes things real easy. Doorstep to Heaven. Okay. So, yeah, that changes everything now. So I think I will go with a Untamed turn. Seems like it makes the most sense. So I can gain 1, 2, 3. So I can gain 3 this way. Actually, how many can I gain here? I can't fight, so I go 1, 2. So it's 2. This one's 3. So yeah, let's go with the Untamed, because then I'm also going to get rid of the most cards. So it makes the most sense. Follow that with a Hunting Witch. Then play Big Twig. That gets me to 5, and that's all I can do for now. Nice. Look at this. Got a really good Shadows hand coming up. So let's see what they play. So the Shadows alone could put me in good standing. Yeah, I'm going to play Naughty the Thief first, I believe. Yeah, it's going to go Speed Sigil, Naughty, and then Saber or Umbra. Let's see how they deal with that Witch. And they put the Dust Imp. Don't need to do that. Charette, that's good. Have to deal with that. Two, three, 4. Okay, what has 3? Nothing has 3. Perfect. I'm cool with that. So here goes the Shadows turn I spoke of. So what I'm going to do is go I wonder if I want to go Smiling. No, because I want to steal some of theirs. So definitely going Speed Sigil first. Then the Umbra. So the first creature enters ready. If I want to gain the most out of this? See, that just gains me one. Okay, I want to steal one. So let's go first. We're going to play Umbra on the right. Then Umbra is going to fight, dealing 2 on the skirmish. Then I bring in Silvertooth next. And he didn't deal with my Hunting Witch, so I'm gaining Ember off all this. Take out Charette. Then I play Naughty the Thief. I know they played their Doorstep already, so I'm not worried about that. And the Ruth, I'm at 11. And then just going to deal 1 to the Ember Imp, so I can do what I want with that. There we go, perfect. I'm in heavy check. And I have 2 Virtuous Works and a Miasma, so this is looking really good. Depending on the situation they get themselves in, I will either just go Shadows next and stop them from forging, and then play with these creatures here that I have on the board, the Umbra, the Naughty, and the Ruth. So yeah, so if I forge, I can use Ruth to steal their Dust Imp, potentially. I can also use Naughty and Umbra to get off the next stealing action and really take them down. And then I also have a Seeker Needle to essentially let them gain 2, but if I gain 1, that could win the race. Okay, they conceded. They could not see a way out of this, which is, I think, pretty fair. So that's 1 in the bag, and let's go jam another game with this deck and see how it goes. With 3L, the Quarter Barkeep, my racing deck. Last time I did not race with it very well. I was kind of playing things a little bit to the way it is. So when the flip, they're going to start. Let's see what they're playing with. Do I want to keep this? Nope, I'm mulliganing that. And let's see what they're rolling with. So they have a Key Charge and a Chota, sorry. And those are the most notable things. A Speed Sigil. Okay, let's see what happens. So since I'm racing, I'm going to go with my Shadows line, because I can get an Ember right away. Nothing else can get me an Ember right away. Fuck. Oh well, them's the breaks. So I got 2 full moons, save the pack, and 2 Niflapes. So I'm going to go Untamed next and just probably discard. I don't think I want to worry about that stuff. That's cool. I cannot use creatures to fight. Skirmish. Alright. So that does not change my plan here. So I'm going Untamed. Playing out my 2 full moons. Discarding my Save the Pack. Playing 2 Niffle Apes, each gaining me 2. So I'm at 5, passing my opponent, and now I get a nice full hand. I got my Speed Sigil, which I want. I got my Naughty, an Umbra, Lady Maxima, and a Vigor. So I'm probably going to go with a Shadows line next turn. Unless they do something really crazy here. So they went Shadows as well. They played an Umbra. And they did Pawn Sacrifice, getting rid of my whole board. I'm cool with that. They did not matter to me. They meant nothing to me. Alright, so let's go Shadows. Pump that Speed Sigil. I think I want to go deal them 2 damage, so I'm going to play this Umbra first. And fight into the Snuffle, steal 1. Play my Naughty. And turn in check. Let's see what happens now. So we got Glorious View, an Oubliette, a Fog Bank, so they can't fight, a Vigor. And yeah, so let's see how they respond here. So they played an Umbra. Umbra into Umbra. That makes sense. Can they steal more? They played Finishing Blow. Destroy a damaged creature if you do steal one. Alright. Cool beans. So I think I'll follow that up with a... I don't know how I want to follow this up with. I think I'm going to go with... So I got... Yeah, I think I just have to take this route here. So I can stun. So yeah, I think I'm going to just go with... Yep, I know exactly what I'm going to do. So we're going to go with a Sanctum turn. Sorry, I went in my head there for a minute. I don't think Glorious Few is going to have any work today. So I'm going to play Lady Maxima. Stun Umbra. Then I'm going to Reap with Lady Maxima. Then I'm going to play Sergeant Zekiel on the right. And I'm going to take Lady Maxima, get rid of Umbra, discard Glorious Few, doesn't help, and end my turn. So I pulled up a Sergeant Zekiel, a Big Twig, and a Miasma from that. So I have 3 cards inside of the Untamed house, 2 in Shadows, and 1 in Sanctum. So I want to go fast. So, oh, this would be great. Get my vigor off here. Come on. Please, please trigger my vigor. So I wonder what Ancient Bear just reaped with Ancient Bear. Interesting. And they played a Cooperative Hunting to do 1 damage. Well, I can at least heal it. Alright, so I'm going to go with Untamed this turn. Let me count up Ember here so I can get 1, 2, 3. Take out the bear. So I can get 3 there. Oublier, I can steal 1. That's the interesting thing is if I go with Shadows, I can completely put them off a key. But then I'm playing into my opponent. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, 1, 2, 3. Then I got 1, 2, 3. Yes, so we're going to go with Untamed because it gets me rid of the most cards. I'll let them have their key. So let's play Heal. Then I'm going to play the Fog Bank. Then the Big Twig. Then Reap with the Big Twig and stun their bear. So that's okay. I'm letting them have this key. But I have them off the next one. So I can go a good Sanctum next turn. I drew a Virtuous Works, a Blinding Light, and a Terms of Redress. And then another Sergeant Zekiel, which was in my hand. So that's a good size hand. I already have 2 creatures on the board, and I don't think they're going to go anywhere. So yeah, I can get either Big Twig or Zekiel to... Yeah, I'll probably just keep Big Twig with the Terms of Redress. So play Nerve Blast. All right, cool. I'm good with that. So here we go. Here goes the Sanctum turn. So choose a house on each creature of that house. Okay, so I'm not even going to use this because it's not necessary other than for the Ember. Let's first go Terms of Redress. A Big Twig Capture. Then I'm going to go with the Blinding Light for the Ember, choosing Dis. And then I'm going to finish off with Sergeant Zekiel in first. Yeah, I guess that's the play. No, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight into the bear. Do I have to stun a creature? Yes. That's fine. Then I'm going to reap here. Play this creature on the right. Ready, then reap, reap. I'm actually not even going to play my Virtuous Works. It's completely unnecessary and putting me at risk. So let's just hold that for now. Because I'm in check on 7. So let's see how they respond. Put me at 5, so would have been good. I'm okay with that because right now they're only at 4. I'm at 5. I can just go Sanctum. Now I'm going to use this action. Return to my hand. Play the Lady Maxima. Stun the rat. Fight the rat. And then send in the other one. And now just to make sure they get the point that I'm forging, let's just play out that Virtuous Works, which I should have done that last turn, but I may have done something different from them. So let's see how they respond here. They chose Brobnar, which they have not played yet, so they could have an insane Brobnar hand coming. So smash, stun a creature. Who did they stun? They're still debating that. So Lady Maxima has been stunned. I can just return it to my hand, so it's not a big deal. And I think I should have this game now. They play Blooded Titans, so it's got +5 power on the smash. I just go Shadows next turn. The Miasma gets me at 6. Nexus I can reap. So, and I got the Seeker Needle, so we'll see how this plays out. They're really debating this turnout right now. Okay, so sounds of the horn to get to a Valder. And they play the Valder. They use Smash to fight Big Twig, so they're at 6 now. That's okay because I'm going Shadows here. So the first creature coming in will be Nexus, but I will play my Seeker Needle. And I will Miasma. And discard the Oubliette. Play Nexus. On the right. And I'm just going to reap. Exhaust the speed sigil. Okay, and that's it. I'm at 7. I'm in check. They don't forge. And I got lots of stuff to put me over the edge here. So I got a 2 much protect now, which is going to be great. Do I have a way of stealing here? No. So I'm not too worried about that. I could even just go return up to 3 creatures to the owner's hand. Virtuous Works. I mean, I see this game closing out very well. I'm in check right now, so now they have to put me off a key, plus I have all this other stuff. So they could have a burn the stockpile. I can't remember if they do. So I play Headhunter. So the Headhunter only gains them 1. I'm not sure how that helps. So they use the Headhunter to gain 1. Valder, so they got rid of Nexus. Oh, because of the cannon. That makes sense. But they're going to lose right now anyway, so I don't get it. Do they have something that I don't see? Or are they just playing out the game like a gentleman? I won. There we go. So that closes it out here. this shows the way that this deck works. Is I was trying not to interact with my opponent too much and just play the maximum cards out of my hands. But in the end there I had an Ember excess and I didn't want to put it all out there, so I kept giving myself options moving forward. If you like these videos, please subscribe as you see right now, and check out some of the other videos that I have out. It's been a great time jamming the 3L quarter barkeep, and until next time, thanks for tuning in.